Hey, this is Dave.
Matt.
And Zap.
And welcome to the Vintage Cinema Review,
where every week we review some of our favorite films from the past.
Hey, there ain't no late fees here.
Silence is golden. And be kind. Rewind.
Hey, man, give me back that VHS tape. Seems kind of precious.
Yeah, right?
Kind of precious. What's that mean?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, man, we're doing the Silence of the Lambs.
Is it the?
Yes, The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Silence of the Lambs.
I didn't until I just read it.
Oh, yes.
I didn't realize that either.
I mean, it makes sense when it all comes together in the end.
True, it does. Yeah, so The Silence of the Lambs, rated R, runtime on this, 1 hour, 58 minutes. This was released January 30th, 1991 in New York City. I guess an initial release. And then nationwide, February 14th, 1991.
Valentine's Day.
Yes,
That's
how about
great.
that? I didn't even think about that.
Mm.
So this was directed by Jonathan Demme, screenplay by Ted Talley, and this is based on the book by Thomas Harris, The Silence of the Lambs. This was produced by Kenneth Utt, Edward Saxon, and Ron Bozeman.
Good job, Ron.
That's right.
So Thomas Harris wrote this, the book, the underlying book. There's been other there's been sequels and whatnot, and anything else associated with this movie. I got to believe he wrote more than just one book.
I would imagine. I'm not sure. I know there was Red Dragon before that. I don't know if that was a book that came out before The Silence, or if that was written.
That's the one with Ed Norton.
Yeah, but there was that movie, The Manhunter. I don't have to look into that. Yeah.
Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up.
That's right. Yeah,
Manhunter.
Yeah, Manhunter, right?
That's good.
Close.
Good.
That's close.
So budget on this, $19 million. Box office, $272.7 million.
Dang.
American.
That's crazy.
That's a good return.
Heck yeah, man. The juice is worth the squeeze. Did either of you guys see this in the theaters?
No.
I don't think so.
I definitely did not. In fact, rewatching it, I can say with absolute confidence, I have not seen this since the 90s.
Yeah, I've seen it since then, but I'm pretty sure I rented it back then. Maybe HBO, I don't know, but it wasn't in the theater.
For sure.
That's what I think. I watched it streaming not too long ago, a couple years ago, because I seen it and I was like, I forgot about that movie, and it's a good watch.
Definitely.
Oh my
great
God,
movie.
Heck yeah, this is a great movie.
So the production period was from November 15th, 1989 through March 1st of 1990. So
there's a fun fact about that, by the way.
Oh, nice. Can't wait to get to that. So primary regions of...
so far away.
I know, right? Primarily, this was filmed in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and northern West Virginia. Buffalo Bill's house was in Perryopolis. I guess it's like a suburb of Pittsburgh. Abandoned Western Center in Canonsburg was used for exterior shots of the Baltimore State Hospital. The Carnegie Museum of Natural History was featured in Clarice's moth investigation.
Yep.
Yeah, the Carnegies, they owned a lot of Pittsburgh at one time. They were a very wealthy group.
Oh, yeah. Out in Pittsburgh, yeah.
Steel, kind of big.
That's right. So that's all I got for that. I guess I'll turn it over to Zap for the cast.
All right. There's a lot of people in this movie, but I did whittle it down.
Okay, cool.
So I whittled it down to what I believe, in my humble opinion, are those that matter in this movie.
Right.
You should put that second, like whittling sounds.
Yeah, whittling. That's a good idea.
Okay.
The cast of The Silence of the Lambs includes, but is not limited to, Jodie Foster as Clarice Starling, Anthony Hopkins as Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Scott Glenn as Jack Crawford, Ted Levine as Jamie Gum, also known as Buffalo Bill, Anthony Heald as Dr. Frederick Chilton, Brooke Smith as Catherine Martin, Diane Baker as United States Senator Ruth Martin, Tracy Walter as Lamar, Charles Napier as Lieutenant Bill Boyle, Frankie Faison as Barney Matthews, Stuart Rudin as Miggs, and Darla the dog as Precious.
Oh, yeah.
There's some good hitters in this one.
I like how you put Miggs in there for his super scene.
You had
to do it.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's like 30 some people that are listed in the cast, like, so they had speaking roles. I whittled it down to, let's say, half of that, but I had to keep Miggs in there.
He's the one that I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody remembers Miggs.
One of so many elements of this movie, it just makes it so jacked up. But I mean, so insofar as like hitters in this, you got Scott Glenn, who plays Jack Crawford. Now, I loved Scott Glenn in his role in The Hunt for Red October, which is just such an incredibly good movie. He played the captain of the one sub, the U.S. the Dallas, U.S. ship. Anyway.
I don't know you could smoke so much in a submarine.
Hell,
Red October.
Yeah.
Like you figured it'd be a dangerous place to start a fire, but these guys gave no shits.
They got good filters.
Yeah.
What was Frankie Faison? We just watched something with him.
Well, yeah. So Frankie Faison, who played the Barney Matthews, Frankie Faison was the landlord from Coming to America.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yo, Stu, your rent's due, motherfucker. Now, you conscious. Don't be pulling that falling down the stairs shit with me. You conscious.
Who was Lamar then? He was the guy. Wait,
So-
Faison was the guy with the keys at the prison.
Yes,
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. So Lamar was, as we'll find out, he was not only an organ player, but he was part of the autopsy of the one chick that they found.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But Tracy Walter, you may remember him as the Joker's number one man, his sidekick from The Greatest Batman, 1989 Batman.
Oh, yeah, with Michael Keaton and
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
So he was, Tracy Walter played Jack Nicholson's Joker's right-hand man.
main guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now was this an Oscar winner?
Absolutely, yeah.
This had to win something.
5-time.
Is that what it
Dang.
was? 5. Yeah, I knew. And Jodie Foster didn't get an award for this.
She did.
I thought Anthony Hopkins did. Oh,
No, she did as well.
Yeah. Okay, so they
Second one, she
they-
got one for The Accused, and then for this.
The Accused is one of the most they say one of the most talked about scenes in cinema.
That was messed up.
Yeah. Wow. So this made a killing. Best picture, best actor, best actress, best director.
Yeah, it did well, man, for sure. So I guess that's it for the cast.
Yeah, that's good. I'm good on the cast.
So we'll turn it over to Matt for a brief, large synopsis.
Yes, Dave had to blow up the synopsis, so I was able to read it with my old eyes. But yeah, this is fantastic. FBI agent Clarice Starling, Jodie Foster, is set to interview imprisoned killer Dr. Hannibal the Cannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins. She hopes he might reveal information about another crazed killer known only as Buffalo Bill, who is abducting young women, starving them, and then killing them. Lecter's brilliant mind is intrigued by the beautiful Starling, and he begins giving her mystifying clues which could be helpful and merely a game. The terror builds as Buffalo Bill grabs another victim, and the countdown to death begins again. Finding the madman means Starling must get inside Lecter's mind. To stop the killer, she must enter a terrifying race against death. Oh, I'm scared already.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I'm riveted.
Yeah, and he's got his big eyes there on the back cover of the VHS staring at you.
Yeah.
One of the scariest parts of the movie, I think.
This was he was a creepy role, man. Definitely a creepy role.
Yeah,
Hopkins is a really good actor. Jodie Foster was really good in this also. Fantastic.
it's good across the board. I guess we know where we're going with that then at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Before we ruin it.
yeah, I guess it's time to steer through the movie a bit.
Yeah, let's steer through the movie. Now, there's going to be some detail to this one just because this is a good movie.
Absolutely.
And you got to talk this through. We begin in the woods near Quantico, Virginia. Clarice Starling, an agent in training with the FBI, is rigorously exercising when she's interrupted and called to the office of FBI Unit Chief Fred Crawford. While waiting, she's intrigued to find Crawford's work on an ongoing case involving one Buffalo Bill. She's been asked to interview an incarcerated psychiatrist, Dr. Hannibal Lecter. After arriving at the state hospital and a short visit with a pompous Dr. Chilton, who's the hospital's director, Clarice makes her way to Hannibal Lecter's cell. So that's where that's where Frankie Faison is walking her down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I guess where they were, where the hospital was at, and then she was training in Arlington, Virginia, and I think this was like the first time that the FBI let people film in their actual facilities and stuff. They were talking about that, but I thought that was a cool opening. Like her out running in the woods kind of foreshadows some stuff later on.
She's determined for sure.
I
had no idea there was such training in the FBI. Like, I thought you just, applied and they let you in. Like, I didn't think there was things like, but I guess there is. Like, I'm just an idiot. There's got to be, if you're a field agent, you have to have some sort of, physical fitness, stamina, whatever. There's PTs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and like they do those they use those facilities, I guess, to kind of get them prepared for like real life situations. Like I thought that was cool when they I don't know if it was in that part in the beginning where they showed like a town square area where they had a Mustang pulling in and like a real life training kind of going on.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty neat.
It's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Some say too legit. On her way to Lecter's cell, Clarice passes the cell of multiple Miggs, who is a deranged psychopath in prison for God knows what, who allegedly can smell her cunt.
Allegedly.
According to Miggs, he can smell her cunt. Her meeting with Lecter commences. Every moment is a tense one, with Lecter and Clarice volleying subtleties back and forth at one another like a badminton shuttlecock. Clarice fumbles her chances when she throws Lecter's own misgivings right back at him, which offends him, of course. The interview's over. She blew it. And on her way out, she passes Miggs' cell once again, this time receiving an unwanted ejaculatory specimen thrown at her, courtesy of Miggs himself, which ignites a fury of excitement amongst the other prisoners. In the midst of the chaos, Lecter calls to Clarice and gives her a clue in her quest for closure. She's to seek out a former patient of Lecter's, a Miss Moffat. Did anyone notice that when Clarice comes out and she's all obviously disheveled, like she just had some dude's load thrown in her hair?
Mm-hmm.
She's standing at her Ford Pinto. She's standing at her car outside. Yeah. It's not in the hair.
Yeah, I wonder if they must have cleaned her up on the way out. I don't know.
But her hair was dry.
I don't know how you get it's like dudes throwing ropes. Like yeah.
That's pretty talented.
He just probably had like probably just a little specimen on there, like you said.
So that hospital was something special. Like, for a hospital, you think, oh, it's a hospital. But I guess they got to keep the crazies in the crazy section. And dude, that basement was, dank. It was like old school, like
dungeony.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It was like a dungeon down there.
Well, watch the thing on like how they like about the production and behind the scenes stuff, and they said that I guess in the movie that was supposed to predate this was called Manhunter, and in that scene there was a different guy playing Hannibal Lecter, but it was very sanitized, like building. It was all white walls and all that. And for this, they wanted to make it look a little, like you said, dark, more medieval.
That's
what they
kind
of said, yeah,
for sure.
So it's definitely, and it's something that'll tie to that they brought up at the end of the movie that we'll get to. Then I thought it was pretty cool if you tie the two together.
Yeah, that Lecter's he's a manipulator. Like you can tell, right? Like just in the beginning, like he wants to soak and sponge everything he can get out of her brain. I guess just he's been alone.
They said he hadn't seen a woman in 8 years.
Dang. I guess neither has Miggs.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, if you think about it, there's not very many women going down into the dungeon there to talk to anybody.
For sure.
Dude, it's funny, man. After Miggs did that, like that whole area, all of them just go crazy. It's just like a bunch of monkeys in the cell. Like if I'm watching Project X.
Oh yeah.
So you could say they went bananas.
They did go bananas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Clarice departs her horrible day at the loony bin and carries on with her FBI training. Later in the day, she's contacted by Crawford, who tells her that Miggs is dead. Somehow, after receiving a long lecture from Lecter, Miggs swallowed his own tongue. In the meantime, Clarice has been doing her due diligence with respect to Lecter's clue regarding Miss Moffat and has linked it to a Yourself storage facility in Baltimore. After eventually making her way into the long-since-forgotten storage unit, she finds, amongst the collection of strange collectibles, a human head preserved in a jar of formaldehyde. Later that night, during a follow-up visit with Dr. Lecter, she's informed that the head is that of a former patient of the good doctor's. She's also enticed by Dr. Lecter's offer to help her catch Buffalo Bill, in exchange for a prison cell with a view, anywhere but his current location with the awful Dr. Chilton.
Do you think that was kind of a reach that she put that together? Like when he said, look within yourself, or look, and she was like, oh, he's obviously not talking about me. Like, and then she went to look at a storage unit.
Yeah, dude. Look, there's a lot of, I get it. There's a lot of deep thought in this when he's
he's supposed to be like a mastermind too.
He's dead.
And she's able to read what he's trying to say is like into the movie. It's like getting you in. Like how really intelligent.
Do you think, though, that you would connect that? I don't know. I mean, these are obviously FBI. Well, she wasn't quite yet. She was.
Wasn't there like a
working on
hearse in there too? Like in that unit?
Yes.
Correct.
That's where, yeah.
Dude, that storage unit was scary as shit.
Especially like no light in there.
No light.
Yeah.
The door,
cool.
well, I don't know why the door wouldn't open. It's full of mannequins.
Like my garage door.
Crazy.
Right now.
Ooh, that's right. Your garage door's all jagged
Yeah,
out.
that's right. Yeah, from this morning. You know, I went, and she was like crawling under that door, and she's like, "Hey, if I don't come out or like this closes, call." I'm thinking, no way, no cell phones back then either.
But I'm saying, why don't you do that with people? I hate that too in some of these movies. I know they're doing like, you know, making it more
suspenseful.
Intense.
Sure.
Yeah, so much suspense, but it's like wait for the morning,
right?
Like your buddy to come with you,
or wait for backup. Yeah, exactly. I know what you're saying.
Come on, man.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like, let me do this alone tonight. It's so scary.
So wait, that head was in formaldehyde. You're saying that was in a hearse?
Yeah, the head was in a hearse. The head was in a jar of formaldehyde in a hearse.
The back of the hearse.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I don't think I caught
in the
that.
back of the hearse. It was covered with like a doily or a little fancy.
Yeah, fancy doily.
End table
it's actually a doily.
cloth. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I missed that.
Oh yeah,
I didn't notice that it was a hearse.
Yeah,
I knew it was inside a car or like a vehicle. Of some
which
sort.
was that was the hearse in the
Okay,
storage unit.
I got you.
Interestingly enough, there was a mannequin sitting in the back of that hearse without a head. A headless mannequin.
Interesting.
And then the head was in the formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Yes, I caught that. I just didn't catch the hearse part. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it was at.
There was some funky ass shit in there.
I would buy it on them storage unit people. Like we go,
Yeah,
$20.
Storage Wars.
Yeah, Storage Wars.
I used to love
Would've
that
been a
show,
find.
man. I watched that show. There was probably a good year I was way into that show.
There's a good thing on another thing. Cabinet of Curiosity. There's a good one about a storage unit in there where a guy finds like some pretty sinister shit. It's pretty good.
Sinister.
Yeah, good word.
Meanwhile, in Memphis, Tennessee, we witnessed the unfortunate kidnapping of a young lady whose kindness was taken for granted. This is a woman who wears a size 14 shirt. Back at Quantico, Clarice is whisked away from her training to join Crawford on an investigation into the discovery of a woman's body in West Virginia. The deceased woman's body appears to match those who've been identified as victims of Buffalo Bill, who captures and holds his victims for 3 days, then skins them, then dumps their bodies in rivers. From what Clarice can deduce, Buffalo Bill is a white male, as serial killers tend to hunt within their own ethnic groups. He's a homeowner because what he does requires privacy. He's in his 30s or 40s, evidenced by someone with physical strength, yet an older man's self-control. And he'll never stop. During the autopsy of the woman found in the river, Clarice notes that 2 of the victim's fingernails are missing, as though she'd tried to claw her way out of something. Also, a bug cocoon is discovered in her throat, that of a death's head moth, which are indigenous to Asia. For this moth to have appeared in the United States, someone would have had to raise it from an egg.
Fun fact on that moth.
Yeah.
I found this out on that little video I watched. It was made out of a gummy bear covered in a Tootsie Roll.
What?
Yeah. And they did that because I guess it was in her throat. That was like a lot,
Sure.
real actor on there, and if she would have swallowed it, I guess they were like,
Yeah.
might as well make it flavorful.
We
I
don't
guess.
want to. We don't want to give you a piece
Gummy
of
bear covered in a Tootsie, or a Tootsie Roll covered in a gummy bear?
Vice versa. I think
Vice
it was a
versa.
gummy bear, and they took the Tootsie Roll and molded it
the
around.
cocoon was brown, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't look like a Tootsie Roll brown.
It doesn't look to you and me, but to the right person that's making the prop.
Yeah, they could
Yeah, I
probably
guess you're
carve.
right.
You could carve stuff into it. You know what I mean? Make it look however you want.
Cotton candy, sweet to go.
I mean, this is according to this thing I saw. Who knows? They could be lying.
So, so there's a good amount of, let's see, revealing things about, in my opinion, Crawford in this section of the movie. Like it's almost like Crawford's keeping things from Clarice. Crawford, her boss, the dude.
Yeah, that's because
yeah,
she's the rookie. You don't want her to. He's getting information from her, which she's not telling her much in return.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that makes him a real douche.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a lot of like theme throughout this movie too, as like men are evil, like men are like
Yes,
against her,
against
and men,
her.
like if you look at throughout the beginning of the movie, through the movie, like the first scene she goes in and there's all those men on the elevator looking at her,
Correct.
like, staring, like it's almost like they're always like kind of holding her back or
Yep.
challenging her or whatever. And I think maybe that's why, I don't know, maybe it was like part of the theme, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
He was holding shit out from her. You're saying like
He was
He was
holding
keeping
out,
things back. Yeah.
but yet even what you had said, there's the I don't know if misogyny is the right word. I'm probably wrong on that, but it's like, it's a man's world.
Right,
like,
right.
What are you doing here? All the local cops in Tennessee, they were all dudes. They were all hanging out around the dead body, talking, having coffee, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Clarice said, she had to shoo him away, basically. Like, I'm surprised she didn't have a broom.
Right.
But she was like, go on now.
Yeah.
Go on now.
Yeah.
James Brown was on the unedited version with his
James Brown
soundtrack.
That's true. Even before the autopsy, we saw Clarice having a couple of flashbacks. By now, we've seen like her running up to this, who was assumed to be her father. Her dad is a local cop. And then we see later on, as she's walking up to the coffin, wherever they're at, this funeral home, with, Lamar, who's playing the organ.
Yeah.
And also doing part of the autopsy. We see her walking up to the coffin, and she's, in her mind, she's seeing her dad laying there. And obviously it's not, but, it's that parallel she's running in her head.
One of the best uses I've thought ever of like camera snapping, when they're taking pictures of the body, like so unsettling. I don't know. I just, during that scene, and maybe because I'm watching it like on surround side.
When you hear that,
the hum that was
correct,
like that part.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's very unnerving.
What's good about that too is how they show the people that do these autopsies, how the death or how wicked the death looks doesn't, like they're eating snacks or they can have a sandwich while they're sitting there.
Correct.
And the other people, the smell or whatever, they're putting mentholate under their nose.
Is that what that was? I was wondering if that was like what that was. I knew it was to mask the smell, but I wasn't sure what it was.
I thought that was just Coke in a paste.
No, actually, I looked that up. It's like they like a mentholate them, so that way the death smell
overpower it.
Yeah.
I mean, this chick was in the river. And she's got some gnarliness to her, and she's dead as fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
But then the people that do this every day doesn't bother them at all.
So
like they want to eat like a ham sandwich and have some chips.
Right.
People that live in towns around like sewer plants or whatever, and they're probably used to that smell.
You just get used to, or if you're on a farm, like, you're smelling manure and crap all day.
We got this real nice real estate for you. Do you see that's what they're doing off of the highway up here? They have the sewage plant right there.
But they want, township.
Yeah, they want to build that, like all kinds of apartment complexes right there. Which in the summer it gets ripe.
Enjoy that.
It's ripe there.
A brief flash to Buffalo Bill's home reveals that he, indeed, breeds and raises moths. He also maintains a pit, formerly a well, in his basement where he stows his kidnapping victims. The woman we'd seen Bill kidnap earlier, her name's Catherine Martin, and she just happens to be the only daughter of a U.S. senator. In rapid response, Clarice is sent back to visit with Dr. Lecter, offering him a transfer to a different prison with a room with a view and a 1 week per year stay on an island if he leads the FBI to capturing Buffalo Bill and rescuing Catherine Martin. Dr. Lecter accepts the offer on the condition that Clarice share more information about herself. She relays to Dr. Lecter the fact that her father, a town marshal, was shot and killed when she was just 10 years old. As her mother had died years earlier, this left her an orphan, and she was left to live with her mom's cousin and her husband on a farm in Montana, where she only lived for a few months. In turn, Lecter explains to Clarice the significance of the moths the FBI had discovered, and that Buffalo Bill desires to be a transsexual. Unfortunately for Bill, his psychological instability prevents him from being approved for the surgery that would otherwise remove his Franken beans. A short cutscene takes us to Buffalo Bill's house, where he's insisting that Catherine apply lotion to her skin while she pleads to be released. It puts the lotion on its skin.
Yeah.
Or else it gets the hose again.
Right, and that was a good use of when Catherine's mother was putting out that video, like kept repeating her name.
Yeah.
It was like kind of like put
to humanize her.
Humanize her,
humanize
and then he was saying it does, because he doesn't want to connect the two.
That's right.
So, yeah, that was funny. That was an iconic scene, and that's the part I remember too, is him telling her that. And people always quote it. I mean,
all the time.
Yeah.
It took me to watching this movie again now, decades later, and with everything that's happened historically since then, to really appreciate something like that. That when Hannibal had said, he's not a transsexual, he just wants to be.
Right.
But they won't okay him for the operation. And I can understand that, because I guess, you're talking about hormone therapy and all kind of stuff. And if this dude's a psycho, who knows how that's going to,
affect him.
Affect him.
A lot of work involved.
This too, like you're talking about, I saw this movie back in the 90s. I've seen it since then, maybe once or twice. But now doing this podcast, and we've covered, and serial killers have become more and more popular, connecting the real life serial killers to like ones that you can tell they modeled him after.
Oh yeah.
Like the scene earlier that when he kidnapped Catherine was an ode to Ted Bundy.
Oh yeah.
Like trying to, can you help me with this couch and all that? Ted Bundy would do that with books.
Books are help me get this catamaran.
Yeah, the boat.
Oh, that's right. Right.
Yeah, so that, and then obviously the skinning with Ed Gein.
Yeah.
So.
And the making of women's bodysuits was also Ed Gein.
Ed Gein, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the whole character, Buffalo Bill.
Basically, yeah. But there was a lot of things in this movie that now, watching it, kind of connect the dots a little bit that I didn't back in it because I wasn't aware.
Well, in a new Ed Gein documentary, I don't know if we're going to bring this up later, but he would do that too with these bodies that he found because the skin would be from being in the graves. He would rub them with lotion.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
I didn't get to that part yet.
Yeah, it's lotiony.
There's been so many movies that have parodied so many things from this movie.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like I couldn't help but think of Joe Dirt so many times in this movie. Except in Joe Dirt, it was Buffalo Bob.
Nice. You know, I never watched Joe Dirt all the way through.
Are you serious?
I don't think I have either.
Oh my God, I'm putting that on our list.
Put it on the list, man. That's a good one.
Oh my God.
I know he was like a little kid. That's what I kind of remember seeing, and then he like gets lost or some other family takes him or something.
Dude,
like that.
Joe Dirt is going to be. I don't know. No, I have to do a fan pick for my next pick, but after that, I'm going to do Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Shame on both of you.
And then who was the actress in there? She's the blonde haired.
Oh yeah. Oh God,
I can picture her.
Yeah, she was big for a minute.
It's not Brittany something. It's what's her?
Anyway, like every so often I see. I never watched the full thing of Joe Dirt.
No, I never did.
He's doing a podcast or something. He's talking to somebody or
Dennis Leary.
Yes.
It's a radio show. This was long before podcasts.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just remember a little piece of that, but I don't think I've ever seen. I'll have to watch that. That might be a weekend watch for me.
Well, we will
so
be.
Good. Oh yeah, Trey. You gonna learn.
You gonna watch.
You gonna watch. As it turns out, the devious Dr. Chilton had recorded Clarice's and Dr. Lecter's earlier conversation. Dr. Chilton informs Dr. Lecter that there was never any deal for him to be transferred in exchange for information. But there is now a relocation to a prison in Tennessee if he provides Dr. Chilton with Buffalo Bill's real name and if Catherine Martin is rescued alive. After a swift flight to Tennessee and an in-person meeting with the good senator, Dr. Lecter reveals that Buffalo Bill's real name is Louis Friend. Desperate for closure, Clarice pays Dr. Lecter a visit at his temporary holding cell in a county courthouse in Tennessee. Louis Friend isn't Buffalo Bill's real name. It was only an anagram. Reverting back to their previous quid pro quo arrangement, Clarice reveals to Dr. Lecter that she'd run away from that ranch on Montana after having lived there for only a few months. She ran away after trying to save the ranch's lambs from being slaughtered. Dr. Lecter returns the case files to Clarice, which he'd had since she made her initial bogus offer for relocation. Therein, he assures Clarice, she will find all the answers she seeks. So how did Buffalo Bill... I mean, this is a guy that he's not allowed to have shit, nothing.
Right.
But yet he was able to hold on to Buffalo Bill's case file and bring it with him. Like he wasn't allowed to have his pictures and his paintings and anything like that.
Right.
But it's okay, man. You can hang on to Buffalo Bill's case file.
I think because the FBI, he was saying he was going to help them, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they had to give him.
sense.
Yeah, you're not allowed to keep anything that gives you any kind of enjoyment.
Right.
But
we're putting you to work.
Yes.
Okay.
Like if you want this, like you said, quid pro quo.
Yeah.
This for that. Like you help us with this, and we'll give you that.
Right. And this movie, I remember like when it came out, like I thought it was kind of cool, like the FBI stuff and the behind the scenes and all that. I wasn't aware that they did profiling or had people that looked into all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, the letter thing too, where he was receiving letters. I guess they were saying that when the Ted Bundy thing was going on, Ed Gein was one of the people that the FBI went to.
Oh, really?
Because I guess he was receiving letters from a guy in prison who knew Ted Bundy, who was getting letters from Ted Bundy. So they were sending stuff to Gein, and Gein was trying to like put things together for the FBI.
Who was receiving letters?
There was this guy in prison.
Wait, I'm sorry. With respect to this movie, was there letters? Did I miss that?
What?
In Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, wasn't he receiving letters from?
I don't know.
I don't think
Might
so.
have been.
If he was, I missed it.
Yeah, they were. That's how he knew. Remember, he was like hiding them, like the toilet paper and all that other stuff.
Are you sure you watched Silence of the Lambs?
I don't
Maybe I
remember
watched
that.
a different movie. Was that might have been the second one?
Maybe. It might have been in Red Dragon or something. I don't know.
Was it Red? No, I think it was this one.
Red Rocket? No, I can promise you it was not.
Red
There was
Rocket's a great
The
There
movie.
was no
only thing-
letters exchanged in this movie.
The only thing that he got that maybe looked like letters was the stuff from Clarice, like the files and all that.
That's correct. There was no pen pals in this movie.
There wasn't?
No, hell no.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Like I said, I missed the hearse, so what do I know?
Man,
You know what I mean?
I don't know a damn thing. So
Maybe I'll be confused on something. Hold on, because I remember, didn't he have something like he would keep records on?
no,
No, it might have been in like one of the movies
Maybe
after
maybe I'm getting it confused with the second one.
Red Dragon or what, or Hannibal maybe.
could be Hannibal.
Could be Hannibal.
Yeah,
Which was the one with what's his name? Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta, where he's eating his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he has. It could have been that one.
Could have been that one. I got to hand it to the local authorities, man. So they took this big, massive courthouse
Mhm.
in this big open room, this open auditorium room on an upper floor,
Yeah.
and they just put this box like the
Look-
cage match.
Looked like UFC, like
Yeah.
Dana White.
They just did a cage match.
You guys don't remember that?
Oh yeah. Huh. Look at that.
Am I reading the wrong movie?
Yeah, I don't remember this.
According to the internet,
They were sending cryptid letters back and forth, and they were wondering where the hell he had it, but he would have it on these rolls of toilet paper.
Maybe this was in the book though.
could have been in the book.
It was in the movie.
Dude, there was no toilet paper in the movie.
Yeah, because this is like a cleaning crew. I don't remember any of that. I bet you it was in the book. I don't know.
I can promise you there was no toilet paper in the movie.
No.
You guys watching the same movie?
Listen.
Maybe it had did you watch the extended
Yeah,
cut?
maybe I had the extended version.
Dude, it's possible. Was there a director's cut to this movie?
There might have been.
I don't
I watched it on Prime. Like actually,
Yeah, when it comes towards like the head, like of the movie, and then they were going through his cell stuff, and then he had in toilet paper and cryptic message, like they were sending back and forth.
him and Buffalo
Him
Bill.
and Buffalo Bill.
That definitely did not occur in the original cut of the movie.
It might have been like I don't know.
Maybe extended. I don't know.
You know, I
I
watched
don't know.
this. I didn't watch this.
Are you
on-
guys serious?
No, honestly,
dude,
I-
I'm serious as cancer,
I
man.
seriously don't. I don't remember that. But like I said, I don't remember.
What the hell
the
movie
hearse.
was I watching then?
This is gonna blow up the internet here.
Yeah,
all of our
If-
all of
okay,
our super
yes,
fans are gonna be.
Could we please, you guys send back to see if I'm watching an extended cut?
Yeah, I mean, really, what's going on here? Is it
Yeah, 'cause
Zap or is it Matt? Who's losing their minds here?
But that's how Hannibal knew so much about it to give to Clarice, because he was getting these cryptic messages from Buffalo Bill, because that was Buffalo Bill's. He loved Hannibal Lecter. Like, that was one of those things.
Really?
This is okay, dude. This is going way off the rails, dude.
All right.
Look, he was a former patient. Understand, Buffalo Bill was a former patient.
Yes, he was a former patient of Hannibal, but he looked up to him so much. So that's why he kept in.
Are you making this up?
No. This is real shit.
I gotta see this guy. I gotta see this.
I want to see this movie.
I was just having beers with Frashante the other day.
Okay, this is why you were seeing things.
No, I'm serious. Okay. You guys can look it up. It's like,
No, I see it there.
I
I just wonder if it was in. It was part of the book.
Are you sure you just didn't talk to the internet and tell it to do what you wanted it to do?
no, I didn't AI the shit at all.
Okay.
He hides the toilet paper spool in Lecter's cell, which is found by a cleaning crew. The letter contains a reply with the address of FBI agent Will Graham. That's where he tells you, hey, to get these people.
Huh?
That's not how it went down in the movie, bro. Maybe, again, that could be bookish.
Yeah, Shilton is the one that he orders them to go in there to find it. That's the same guy, right, from the movie?
Yeah, that's him.
Maybe it was a director's cut.
Yeah, it might have. I don't
Could have
know.
been. Man. I just, I
Maybe
watched,
it was from a South Park episode. I don't know.
could have been. I watched this on that archive.org.
Oh, how'd you get it on? I couldn't find it.
It's right there, bro.
I watched on. I actually bought it for $5.
Dang,
$4.99.
It was like
Yeah.
$3.99 or something on it.
Yeah, I own it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Archive.org.
but I got the shitty copy without all that.
You didn't get
I
the
know.
toilet paper.
Matt
No,
got like
You
the,
guys,
Matt got the mini series.
cheap asses.
Dang.
Timu.
This is what I get for getting free. All I get is the original cut.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. There was a whole thing with Ed Gein saying that he was communicating with other people, and that's how he tried to help the FBI find Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
They kept on asking him, "Hey, you were a killer. What's this guy up to?"
They would know.
Yeah. Back to the real movie.
That was bananas. Whatever just happened there is bananas.
That's entertainment, man.
BANANAS. Toilet paper.
BEAGGRESSIVE.
MISSISSIBBI. All right, back to the story. Sorry if I threw you guys off for a loop there.
Nah, that's cool.
Just doing the unedited director's cut for $24.95.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'll sell this for.
Too much. Right?
Toilet paper.
Prior to his transport to Tennessee, Dr. Lecter had stolen Dr. Chilton's pen. During his last night's stay in the county courthouse, Dr. Lecter is afforded a meal of his choosing, which, for him, is a plate of rare lamb chops with accompanying side dishes. Unbeknownst to the officers on duty, Dr. Lecter has disassembled the pen he'd taken from Dr. Chilton, and he uses one of the components to unlock his handcuffs. An unspeakable melee ensues, and after a short passage of time, the group of policemen stationed on guard in the lobby of the courthouse notice strange activity with the elevator, going to floors to which it shouldn't be going. Just then, gunshots are heard and the officers spring into action. Making their way to Dr. Lecter's holding area, they find one of the officers on guard hung by his arms in a fashion reminiscent of a crucifixion, but with an American flag instead of a wooden cross. The other policeman is found unconscious on the floor nearby, his face lacerated, but he's still alive, barely holding on. Dr. Lecter is nowhere to be found. While mayhem and confusion ensue at the courthouse, we're met with a grim reality. The wounded officer who'd been rushed from the scene by the ambulance wasn't one of the officers on duty. Rather, it's Dr. Lecter, who'd removed the face of the dead officer and placed it over his own.
I did not remember that, so I was kind of shocked.
What that whole scene was.
That was cool.
That was an ode to Gein and Leatherface too, like the Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, it
just
was.
like removing the whole
That was slick.
face.
That was slick.
But whoever wrote this, the writer, what was his name? Who wrote the books?
Robert Harris.
Thomas Harris.
Thomas Harris, yeah.
Robert Harris.
Bob Harris.
Bob Ross.
Yeah, Bob Ross. He painted it.
No, but yeah, this whole scene was really made up the movie.
Hell yeah.
Like, I think everybody remembers the cell with the guy there,
Yeah.
like the light, the eerie light hitting him.
Mm-hmm.
I like too that they brought up the pulse.
Yeah, how he could slow his whole system down like that.
Well, they mentioned it earlier, and then the guy in the ambulance is like, "Oh, he's 130/90, pulse 84. He's stable."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's
What sucks is like we're talking about how excited that part made us. I would have liked to go back to see that again.
back in the day.
Like when you didn't know what was going on, you'd be like, "Holy shit!"
Again, dude, that was so slick. It was
Yeah.
so smart. Like that's
Very,
that's
very
a
smart.
brilliant, part of this story, man. Really, really well done.
yeah, you realize how smart this guy is. Like like just from the dialogue and stuff. Oh, this guy, he's a pretty intelligent guy, but to pull that off, that whole scheme.
Yeah.
And I didn't remember, like I said. So watching this again, like I totally forgot about that.
See, so Dr. Lecter took a risk with this, and I'm saying, if you're there pretending to be, barely hanging on to life, and EMTs and first responders show up and they're doing whatever to you, putting needles in you, God knows what they're putting in you. Like, isn't that kind of a risky thing? Like, if you're cool, but now all of a sudden they're pumping shit into you, like, couldn't that like mess you up?
Yeah, think about like if they probably think you're in so much pain, they give you something to kind
Like
of
morphine
or something. Yeah, I know. I didn't think about that part of it.
It was definitely risky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reminded of something we didn't get to talk about, or we haven't yet spoken about. How did he convince Miggs to swallow his own tongue?
I think it was just that.
I think it's like a lore, like the folklore behind him or whatever. How he could manipulate somebody's mind. But yeah, how do you swallow your own tongue like that?
Yeah, well, I think it was just because he was so brilliant of a psychiatrist. Like he could probably play with somebody's mind like that. That's why they were saying don't.
I'm thinking like hypnosis. I guess is a real thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
sure, this is just a really, really, demonic hypnosis.
Well, you could tell like somebody like Miggs too was very weak-minded. I guess they were
Correct.
just saying the control.
Yeah.
Like you said, he could have over somebody is real shit.
Yeah, that guy definitely had issues.
Yeah.
So he probably wasn't, too mentally stable.
Not at all.
But Yeah,
Man,
I forgot about that scene. Also,
the scene was so slick, dude. He just the body gets up in the ambulance and he pulls the face off. Like, dude.
so let me ask you this too.
Riveting.
The when he gave her back all the paperwork and stuff, the maps, and she gave to him all of his paintings. He gave to her the case file, and he touched her finger as he exchanges it.
Yeah, what was that all like? He could have that much control, or just like a touch from him.
Yeah, but
would bring you into like his world of.
I think it was more like just to I think maybe not necessarily assure her, but understand that this guy already had an allure about him. I mean, he's been in prison for 8 years, hasn't seen a woman. He's a cannibal. I mean, and we know he's not only a psychiatrist, but he's a psychopath. Like, this guy is a brilliant devil. So I think it was just him messing with her.
So like the touch just into like her. Maybe it was like a turn on for her. Like
I don't know if she was turned on. I think it was just to really reinforce that he's a creep.
Yeah, but I was gonna ask, like, if she's like, and they're looking at these files, like, how'd he get a pen? He's not supposed to have a pen in there.
He stole it from Dr. Chilton.
No, I know, but in her head, like, she's an FBI agent. Wait a minute, how do you write this down in there? Where'd he get a pen from?
I don't think she was worried about that at the time.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but like, he's not supposed to have. And that's what he used to pick the lock and do all that. Like,
I from the same place he got the toilet paper.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he figured out that she wouldn't be looking at that until long after she left. Like, she would go someplace and look at it, and then realize, oh, okay, he wrote this note. But he also knew that he was getting the hell out of there that night.
So by the time she realized that he'd be gone.
Correct. It's like an Andy Dufresne thing. Like when you send out letters and the whatever show up and you have the notes in the Bible and all of that shit.
Right.
You knew that you would be long gone by the time somebody's going to be reading that shit.
So everything was like thought out.
Yeah. He's supposed to be a pretty brilliant guy.
Oh, he is brilliant.
Yeah, he did think that out beforehand.
When we get to a part later, I'm going to bring up one of those paintings.
Okay.
All right, cool.
The hunt for Buffalo Bill rages on. Heeding Dr. Lecter's advice, Clarice combs through Buffalo Bill's case file and decides to make her way to the home of his first victim, Frederica Bimmel. There, she finds that Frederica had aspired to be a seamstress, and also finds swaths of fabric on unfinished dresses that match the size and shape of the grafts of skin removed from Buffalo Bill's victims. In a frantic call to Crawford to relay her findings, she learns that he's since discovered Buffalo Bill's real identity, and he and a whole team of agents are on their way to Buffalo Bill's house outside of Chicago, Illinois. But when they arrive at Buffalo Bill's house, they find it vacant, completely empty. Still in Frederica's hometown, Clarice follows a lead from one of Frederica's friends and makes her way to the home of a Mrs. Lippman, who no longer lives there. Who does live there is a guy who identifies himself as Jack Gordon. Unbeknownst to Clarice, it's Buffalo Bill, who graciously allows her to enter.
I wouldn't have came in there just when I heard him talk.
Yeah,
like, come on in.
I'm out of there.
Wait, was she a fat girl?
Yeah. Like, sure, let me sit in here and have a cup of coffee.
Is that guy's real voice in real life or no?
No, he does like a cop show. He's been on
Athletic Protector?
No, a cop.
Oh, cop. I thought
He's
cop.
on like a what the hell is it called? Yeah, he's like a big detective on this cop show that's been running for.
He doesn't talk like that. That's not his role. Oh, okay.
He don't talk like that.
So that one painting in there that he had in the cell in the beginning is a picture of, it's called the Belvedere. I guess that building that looked like a chapel or something, whatever like that. And that was kind of a clue that the town that Buffalo Bill lived in was Belvedere, Ohio. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
She's going across the bridge. Yeah. So there was like a little Easter egg.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny how this all ties together.
So at that lady's house, the Frederica's house, was that somebody that he used to like? How did all that? I didn't get that whole part. Because you remember she had like pictures of like her.
That was from when they dated, I guess.
Okay, so that was like he was a boyfriend of hers. Okay,
those ones where she's looking all sexy.
Yeah, where she's like found him in the little. That was a creepy part too.
That was creepy. So who took those Polaroids?
Buffalo Bill.
You think
they dated? They dated before. Yeah,
so that's what I was trying to figure out at that part. Yeah,
did they?
Yeah.
But it makes sense because he takes so many funky pictures of himself.
Yeah.
But that was to show, because it was those
in one of her dresses,
the diamond cuts out of the back in the dress that she was like, wait a second.
By the way, we've already passed the part. We've gone past the part where Wild Horses.
Oh yeah, Goodbye Horses or whatever.
I'm sorry, Goodbye Horses.
I love that song. Yeah,
Dude, that scene, that scene, especially at the end of that scene where he tucks his junk in there, that's something that just haunts one's nightmares for a really long time. That was disturbing.
Yeah, think how like iconic that. I mean, they did it in what, Clerks? I think it was, or one of those movies.
I don't know if they did it in Clerks.
No, remember like Jay and Silent Bob are like standing out in front of the one.
The mini mart?
The mini mart or the video rental.
Yeah.
Jason Mewes does the dance with this song.
Yeah, he starts.
He does the Buffalo Bill dance. The song's playing. Yeah, for sure.
If that was in Clerks, I forgot that part.
It's Clerks or one of them. I think it was Clerks. One of those like Silent Bob movies.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I also want to put Clerks on our list.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that. That came out the year we graduated.
Yeah,
right?
it's so good.
I liked Mallrats better.
What? Yeah, Mallrats was good too.
I liked Mallrats better.
With
Clerks is good.
Finger cups.
Finger cups.
So there's a surely you've been out to bars or whatever. So you know the jukeboxes. Whenever you can do this stuff on your phone, you can play the jukebox on your phone. Something that's always fun is to, if you're again out at a bar just drinking, and be it like a Touch Tunes or AMI, whoever the manufacturer is, you just use the app and again you can add your credits and play your songs. Play this song. Play Goodbye Horses on the jukebox and just watch people's reaction across the bar.
And they're like looking around.
They're like, at first people will start doing what Matt was just doing, like bobbing their heads and dancing their long.
It's a good song.
And then they realize, oh my God, this was that song from that scene in that movie.
Like a bad memory to it.
But that was Ed Gein also tried to make the full woman suit is what he really was trying to do. So he could just slip in and be a woman because they wouldn't do his junk.
Yeah.
So he needed the full suitie.
There's like two versions of this. Like if you look up,
apparently there's two versions of this movie. Matt
there
saw something that neither you or I saw.
I know. The Goodbye Horses is like, there's one called Psych, and Q Lazarus is the other one. So I don't know which one.
Q Lazarus is the one in the movie.
In the movie. Okay, there we go. That answers that. So I don't know what the Psych one, if that was before or after. Right. But good song, man. I like it. Back
to this scene. Like things are tense. And Dave, you mentioned earlier, like the idea of there's no mobile phones.
No.
So this is just some chick. This is Clarice just walking around hoping to get clues. Mm-hmm. She's just asking, just diving, and one clue leads to the other, leads to the next. It's like, that treasure movie, American. What's the damn Nicolas Cage one?
Oh, American. No, not American. National Treasure.
National Treasure. Thank you. It's just one clue to the next, and dude, she shows up at Bill's house.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
How did her boss know? Like when they stormed that house, and he was like, they realize it's empty. He goes, Clarice or Starling or whatever. Like he knew right away then that like, oh, she's at the right house.
Correct.
Because I think they were just there was information bouncing off, and that's why she was like, we need to go to this house. And when they broke in, he's like, oh shit, Clarice, like, is she going to the right place? Right. Like I don't think he knew, but he's like, we got to get in contact with her.
She's in trouble.
Yeah, she's in trouble.
Yeah, either way, she's alone, and we found out we were just standing here with our dicks in our hands. Yeah, we got nothing.
They got nothing on him.
Right.
But that was like tense. But she was kind of thrown off at first, but I don't think she was really feeling it until the other part comes up.
Until a tense exchange between Clarice and Jack Gordon ensues. A death's head moth lands on a nearby spool of thread. Clarice realizes she's in the home of Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, that's where she was like,
The chase is on. Clarice follows Bill into his basement. Amongst the labyrinth of oddities and ends, she finds Catherine Martin and Buffalo Bill's dog down in the dried-up well. Still in pursuit of Bill, the lights suddenly go out. The entire basement is pitch black, and Buffalo Bill's got night vision goggles. Stumbling around in the dark, with Bill but mere inches from her, the cocking of his revolver gives away his location. Clarice empties 6 rounds into him, shattering windows in the process and allowing the light to shine in and reveal that this monster, this madman, is dead. In the denouement, Clarice graduates from the academy, officially joining the FBI. During the celebration, she receives a phone call from none other than Dr. Lecter, who's currently in an uncertain but obviously tropical location. He assures her that he has no interest in pursuing her and hopes that she will extend the same courtesy. Meanwhile, we see Dr. Lecter's nemesis and longtime tormentor, Dr. Chilton, exiting a private plane in Dr. Lecter's location. our movie ends with Dr. Lecter telling Clarice he'll be having an old friend for dinner.
Yeah, that was cool at the end.
Dude, so that basement scene, like as if we haven't already seen enough tenseness and build up and all kinds of stuff happening. Like, I guess that's why this is a horror and suspense movie, because it grips you. That thing in the basement, man, that was scary shit. Like, I remember seeing that the first time, and dude, I was nervous as hell watching that.
The lights going out and the sound you hear from the goggles
night
going.
vision.
It's this. That's almost the same sound that you hear when the Polaroids are taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a part I talked about in the beginning was that Baltimore Psychiatric Hospital or whatever, the dark walls and all that. And that's like at the end, it was the same thing when she was going down. If you looked at the walls, they were almost very similar. So they were saying it was almost like tied into the end, the beginning and the end, where this psychopath is. That dark, dank basement. In these movies with these basements,
dude,
they seem like so huge.
Thank you. I was going to say that this basement was massive.
Right.
For the size of the house, this basement was way too much basement.
Well, it's like those the 70s homes where they had like the big
the secret.
No, with like what are they called? The ranch homes, but that the whole bottom of like whatever the ranch was on top was basement.
Yeah.
So you could pretty much do
the Hoffman's house was that in High Spire. I mean, it was the whole house fit on the foundation that was the whole basement size of the ranch. Yeah.
So they were pretty big. Like, and if you didn't have anything down there, if you just decided to like build a hole.
Yeah, well
like
dude, your basement was like that.
Yeah, if there was nothing in it, imagine how big the basement would be. It'd be like one or two poles, and that's it.
Your basement, when we were growing up, I mean, that was a sizable basement.
Yeah, because it's just a ranch home.
Yeah.
That's all they had. It was like the bottom, then they put the ranch on top.
Right.
I guess, too, if you wall off a bunch of shit and you're walking through it with a camera, it's going to look bigger, you know what I mean? But it just seemed like, I was like, holy shit, this is like a whole nother world down here.
What's amazing, it is, and he made that, I mean, like elaborate. Like it really shows you just the deviousness that's in this guy's mind, or the chaos that's in this guy's mind. Like, each room is its own little thing. Like, one's where he's doing his dance with his junk between his legs.
Then there's moth room.
Then there's moth room. That's right. Then there's a sewing room.
Right.
Like, craziness.
I think it'd be cool to have like a nightclub like modeled after that.
Like, yeah, sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Just dark and dank, and like play that type music. I think you'd probably do well with that. Like a Silence of the Lambs themed bar nightclub.
Sure.
Modeled after Buffalo Bill's basement.
We should do that down here for Halloween.
Yeah, I would do that.
Like get like some night visions.
You
like
could put a table down in the pit.
Just keep playing that song on repeat.
Over and over and over again.
I'm digging this. You could have the pit where Catherine, what's her name, was, and you could have a table down there, and that's a private section. Then you lower people's drinks down in the bucket.
Yeah, you could do that. And a little place for
with a chicken bone.
Chicken bone and some lotion.
Yeah, good idea. Stage some BMX down there too.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, I thought that was pretty tense scene too. Yeah, for sure. And then like,
Dr. Chilton, his life's over.
For sure. The very, very end.
The very, very end.
I have a very a phobia of like pitch black like that.
Sure.
And when like if you're in an area where you don't know where you're at, like that scene there, when he cut the lights, like that got me.
Sure.
I was like, I would have flipped out.
Well,
you're basically blind.
You can see Clarice is in her face and in her eyes, like she's in pitch blackness. So I can see that. What you're talking about is that fear you see in her.
Oh, no doubt.
She did have a gun though, which I would have been.
She did have a gun.
Kind of okay with. But then she received training also. Like, she goes to these FBI academies. I'm sure they had training, and something like that would happen. She kept her wits about her.
Well,
even though fear has overtaken her.
It's interesting that Bill came up from behind and cocked the gun, and that's a repeat of what had happened to her during that FBI training. That somebody came up from behind the corner and said, "Clarice, you're dead."
Yep.
Where's your zone here that you should have been looking at? She's like, "Yeah, the rear corner." And
we gotta check the corner.
Way to catch on to the foreshadow there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
good
nice.
idea. Yeah. Yeah, definitely cool ending though.
Man, so good.
Great movie.
I guess originally they were supposed to have him call from. He was gonna go, "You look good in blue," like what she was wearing, so to kind of insinuate he was like watching her. But then they changed it to that where he was at a tropical. I think they said it was the Bahamas or something location. But I thought it was a cool ending because it leaves it open. Then there's gonna be another movie,
and indeed there was.
Fun facts.
I love this part.
It's the best part, man. Some say.
Some say. Some say.
Who are these some?
They write it on toilet paper.
Can't believe you guys did not catch that part.
Dude.
It's there. It's like in plain. It's not like a huge part of the movie. It's like a 30-second thing where he's like, take this, Clarice, and it's the toilet paper.
Who wants to start it off?
I can go real quick with how I said earlier about the 5 Oscars or 5 Academy Awards.
Yeah, sure, do that.
Yeah, there was only 2 others. This was the third one to receive all 5 of the big Oscars. The other one was It Happened One Night, which I've never seen.
Never saw that.
And One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which was a great movie, like 1976.
Great movie.
With Jack.
Great movie.
I think it was 75, wasn't it?
76.
Oh, okay.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Get the
right.
76.
So it's
Yeah, I believe you.
I love watching these movies. Dave, we've said it before, and I'll say it. We're bringing it up again. Before the advent of mobile phones, like, hey, can I use your phone?
Right.
Shit like that.
On the wall. Yeah.
On the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Miss those days, man. I miss those days. So it's interesting. So we're now. When did this come out? 91.
91.
Yes.
Okay, so we're many, many, many years later, 34 years later. Yet within those 34 years, we've, obviously seen, so much social change and whatnot relative to the lesbian, gay, trans community, stuff like that.
Right.
Even back then, though, the director of this movie got a lot of shit.
Oh, big time.
A lot of shit for the portrayal of Buffalo Bill as you're essentially in the complainer's opinion, you're
like demonizing.
You're convincing people that all trans
are killers.
But it is interesting. Buffalo Bill was not transgender. To be very clear, we know that he was not transgender, and he was not gay.
He was lesbian.
He was. This is very simple. He was a tormented man who hated himself and wished he was a woman because that would have made him as far away from himself as he could possibly be. He wasn't trans. He wanted to be trans. They wouldn't let him be trans. But he only wanted to do that because he hated himself, completely hated himself.
Yeah, there was a big thing on that thing I watched about like the protest and people out with signs,
Yeah.
because that was during like the AIDS epidemic was like pretty big then too, and they're like, oh, another thing you're piling on. Like they were trying to lump this movie in.
Right.
Yeah, I just watched I'm talking about the Ed Gein thing a lot because I just watched
crushing the Ed Gein thing today.
But I just watched that whole. It was like 12 episodes, like an hour each.
I think we've heard 11 so far.
Right.
But I'm just saying this whole movie is pretty much just based on the findings
for sure.
of Ed Gein.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing they said about him. He liked women, but he wanted to be a woman. He wasn't gay, but he was like a lesbian and a man's. They tried to explain it from the guy that was like talking to him. But yeah, he wasn't. He just really wanted to be a woman.
Right.
Yeah, he was identity-wise.
Yeah, identity-wise. Yeah.
So Anthony Hopkins appears for just 24 minutes and 52 seconds, yet won Best Actor, which is insane. His performance remains one of the shortest ever to win a leading role. But it was effective.
Very much so.
When we talk about Anthony Hopkins, can any one of you tell me what significant role he had before this movie?
Outside of this?
Sir Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
So that's equally, that actually plays into this, Matt. So Anthony Hopkins had been acting since the 60s. This was his breakout role.
Wow.
And this was like, in his mind, like this was his last chance. It's like, look, man, I'm 40-something years old. This is
that what he was in the movie?
Yeah, well, no, in reality, he was born in 1937, and he's still alive.
Yes.
So he was like 43, 44.
Sure.
He was
mid-40s.
looking 40.
Yeah.
Dude.
Wow.
When you grow up in in those decades.
Yeah, you're right.
We talked about this.
They're eating like Scrapple every day. And,
you're using Aqua Velva.
Yeah.
Like you're burning your skin. You're gonna look old, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna look old.
Doubt.
Got it.
But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure he wasn't in anything of significance. That is to say, he wasn't in a significant role until this movie.
Before this, yeah.
Then what did he do after this? Was there really any big Hopkins movies?
Anthony Hopkins after this.
I know he did a couple signs. So he did
Hannibal.
This lit up his career so much so that to circle back to what you had said. Yes, he was indeed knighted for his service to the drama industry. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth back in the 90s, I think.
Nice.
93 maybe, 94.
That's cool.
But yeah, man, that's crazy.
Gene Siskel from Siskel and Ebert said The Silence of the Lambs was a terrible movie.
Really?
He said it's just a star-studded flop, and he gave it a thumbs down.
Man, what the hell?
So him and the Oscar Academy disagreed.
Whatever.
He's just trying to be edgy.
Yeah.
There's no way.
He is. He's just trying to, right.
Who would watch this movie in 1991 and go, it kind of sucks?
You're right. I felt it. I feel lacking.
Right.
Gene Siskel.
Yeah, he sucks. Did you know that Anthony Hopkins was dating Martha Stewart at the time?
That's the thing I wanted to talk about. When you talked earlier on how long it took for production.
Yeah.
So during production, he was dating Martha Stewart. Yeah.
And she couldn't.
She couldn't
afterwards.
cook.
After she saw the movie, she couldn't. Yeah,
She couldn't cook either.
Yeah,
Right.
she couldn't separate Hannibal Lecter from Anthony Hopkins. Like, essentially, she's dating the guy, and as she's dating him, she's thinking, Jesus Christ, this guy's going to chew my face off.
She loved it.
Yeah,
Stop
right.
it, Martha.
I thought
Whatever.
that was wild.
And then she went to prison.
Then she dated Snoop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Clarice could have been played by Michelle Pfeiffer?
I did hear that.
I can see that.
Actually, but the thing is, the only reason she didn't get it is that she was asking $2 million for the role, and they wouldn't pay
Holy
her.
hell.
They wouldn't pay her.
Yeah, I think they were going to pair her up with another one. Was Gene Hackman was going to play.
Oh.
I think it was going to be Gene Hackman and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Gene Hackman was supposed to act and direct it.
Yeah, and he didn't want to do it because I think he did Mississippi Burning maybe before this, or was
It might have messed with his brain.
Yeah, and he didn't want. He's like, I don't want to do another like villainous kind of person.
Speaking of Gene Hackman, I got a bunch of coulda, woulda, shouldas for Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter could have been John Hurt, Christopher Lloyd, Dustin Hoffman, Patrick Stewart, Louis Gossett Jr., Robert Duvall, Jack Nicholson, Robert De Niro, Kenneth Branagh, Derek Jacobi, Daniel Day-Lewis,
Nice.
Morgan Freeman, Jeremy Irons, and Sean Connery. And that's in addition to Gene Hackman.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Connery was the first choice. is
Oh,
what I
really?
read.
Connery
Mhm.
was.
I don't think he could have pulled it off,
No, I could have seen Hackman maybe.
for sure.
Gene Hackman would have been good.
Yeah.
I could have seen him doing it. I could see Daniel Day-Lewis doing it. I could see Kenneth Branagh doing it, but he would have been too young, I think, at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not Christopher Lloyd. John Hurt, for sure.
Christopher Lloyd's Doc Brown, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Possibly Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I could see that.
But any of these other guys, I'm not sure. Maybe Robert Duvall. Oh, Bobby De Niro. I mean, he did that one. What was it? Not the Deer Hunter. What was the one where it was?
Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver. Not Cape Fear.
Oh, Cape Fear. Yeah.
I'm thinking Cape Fear.
Yeah, that was good.
Harvey Keitel could have been a good Hannibal. I know that name wasn't
Yeah.
mentioned, but I could see him.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins channeled an author, an actress, and a computer in playing Hannibal Lecter in The Silence of the Lambs.
Mm-hmm.
The author was Truman Capote. The actress was Katharine Hepburn. And Hal from 2001 Space Odyssey was
Yeah.
the computer. I don't get
based on
any
how
of,
he spoke, I think.
yeah, I don't get any. Well, how he spoke was Hal, right?
Yeah, from 2001.
Yeah.
And there was something to do with like snakes and reptiles. Like he wouldn't blink.
Oh.
Like if you watch when he's speaking to the camera, which he's supposed to be speaking to Clarice, but they do it like he's speaking to the audience.
Right.
He wouldn't blink except at certain points of what he was speaking about.
Right.
And it was like give you this unsettling feeling. I guess reptiles do that.
Interesting.
So
He must have studied a lot. He had to have
Oh,
studied
yeah.
a lot for this role.
for sure, yeah.
So the part where there's a scene. It's they rephrase it in Dumb and Dumber, where he said, "I ate his liver with fava beans and a
Fava
nice
beans.
Chianti."
Yeah.
So that noise that Matt just made, that was improvised.
Oh, nice.
And if they shot it a couple of times or whatever, the director hated that. Like it just ground.
He didn't
at
want
him.
it?
No, he couldn't stand it, but he wouldn't let anybody know it because everybody else thought it was cool.
Right.
And it is to an
Ended up
extent.
working, yeah. It was
Yeah.
iconic. Yeah.
But it just annoyed the shit out of the director. Fun fact.
And
That's
he says
fun fact.
he pairs it with a liver with his fava beans.
Yeah.
You know, and I was
Like
watching
Brett Favre.
Yeah, Brett Favre. So I was watching that thing, and he said this is like a really deep reach, maybe. But I guess with fava beans, it's known to like block the effectiveness of like antipsychotic and like drugs like that people
Oh.
take. So that maybe he was eating that, like he was kind of like off his meds if he was on anything, kind of keep his.
That was a good deep dive there.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty iconic scene. If they would have took that out, that whatever he did there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it would have took away from the movie a little bit.
Little bit.
One more from my end here is they were saying that a lot of the actors and actresses, they went in and they talked to the FBI, and they went to Quantico, and they were telling them all these different stories of serial killers, people they knew, they were telling them like the real stories, the stuff that they would hear, and to get ready for these parts they were playing.
Right.
And they said a lot of them like broke down and kind of like left and were like, couldn't take like what these FBI people were telling them, these cases that they were researching.
There's these tapes that they're called the van killer tapes.
Okay.
And they had those guys, the people in the movie, like watch these, and they said it was like they couldn't hack it. I think you can find it on YouTube. They were saying van killer tapes. I think that's probably what you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
There. And I guess it's like even the actual live tapes in the courtroom, like people were leaving the courtroom because the stuff the guy was describing.
Sure.
So I guess to give it that real feel, I guess they wanted to watch that.
For sure.
I know you guys know the one serial killer who they kind of based this on, but you know the other two.
Well, it was Ed Gein, Ted Bundy, and I don't know who the third one.
John Zapp.
Nope. Heidnik.
Oh, Gary Heidnik from Philly.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because the girl's trapped in the basement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
Why haven't we done Gary Heidnik yet?
I don't know. Gary Heidnik would be a good one.
He's a Pennsylvania favorite,
for sure.
hometown boy.
So yeah, those were the three that it was mostly based on.
Look what I learned today. See, these are fun facts.
They are fun.
I got one last fun fact.
Let's do it.
So you know how you see a typical prisoner, they're going to be wearing some sort of, it's a solid color.
Yes.
It's going to be bright.
Yellow.
So they're going to yellow, orange, anything. And back in the day, it was the stripes, right? Like Where's Waldo, but black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Lecter's outfit color in this, which was all white,
right,
was actually Anthony Hopkins' idea. He got it because of his own fear of dentists.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Dentists and doctors or something. Yeah.
Sure.
It was a good call too because of the contrast of the blood on there.
Sure.
When he had that scene in there. That's pretty much all I got. I mean, I had most
Do you have
of the
white
same
pants
fun
too?
facts. He was all white.
I'm gonna start busting that style.
Yeah, it was
Hell
pretty cool.
yeah.
You know, the attention to detail too in this, like when they showed the scene of him in there, like killing the police officers or whoever they were, there, sheriffs. I don't know what they were.
Yeah.
No shoelaces.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Because they can't have that.
Yeah.
They could
Hang yourself.
Hang yourself. Yeah. So
Or strangle the cops when they come in.
True.
Strangle the guards.
everything's thought of.
Were they white shoes?
Yeah, they were all white, but I noticed no laces in
Were they
there.
like Pumas?
I'm thinking like Vans sliding.
Okay.
Probably Vans.
Nice.
Yeah. New Balance.
Shoelaces.
But I guess that's it for that. So late fee, return or burn. Who wants to lead it off?
Well, whose pick was this? Was this you?
That was.
I think it was mine.
that
Yeah,
was
so
Dave.
I'll start it off. Definitely gonna late fee this. I mean, I just bought it so I could watch it again.
Yeah.
I did have it on DVD years ago. Really, just a great movie.
Yeah.
I could see why it's one of those 100 protected movies or whatever. I forget. We talk about those lists, but
AFI.
definitely not burning. Definitely not returning. I'm gonna late fee.
Cool. So what, you're saying this is one of those ones that are archived in like the National Treasure or what is it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is, but it was also like, if you see like, I think when Dave has mentioned like the top 100, whatever, I was thinking maybe the American Film Institute's like,
Oh, okay.
100 movies you got to see before you die, or you got to see these movies.
It's one of those lists. I think it's the one that they actually kind of put away in a vault.
Yeah, they put them in vault in case like the world would blow up.
Right.
Another person would go in, they could open it and be
Oh,
like,
wow.
let me
Like
watch
the
it.
Disney Vault.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, this
Home
is
Alone's in there.
this is also included in the or this has been added to the Library of Congress.
That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You would also hear Goodbye Horses at the vault.
Really?
sometimes.
They
Yeah.
had that?
Yeah.
Wow.
At the location, the bar.
The
and-
vault, yes. Yes.
Screwface played there.
At
Did
the
they?
vault? I did not
Shit,
know
yeah,
that.
they
I
did.
did not hear
Fun
that.
fact.
That is a fun fact.
fact.
There was like I think it was the last live show they had. We played it.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
That's nice.
All the way upstairs.
Believe that.
How about that?
How did I know about that?
Yeah.
I like the second floor, the pool table floor. That was always
That
a
was a
hot
good
spot.
Good spot.
That's
For
where you
sure.
would like get some talk on and be like, why don't we go upstairs
Yeah.
for some dancing? Yeah. The vault.
Okay, Matt, come on. Burn return.
I got knocked out one time
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I think I got punched out. The vault. God damn it.
You're about to. Here.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Actually, this might be one of the only, I might late fee this one
Nice.
due to I've never really late feed anything, but to pick up the subtleties and the small parts in this movie that
Yeah.
some people miss, so you don't see the first time around.
Definitely.
So yeah, I I would keep this the next day. I would really watch this and be like, hey, I'll return it the next night. Pay the extra $3.
Yeah. Now it's like drum roll, man. Are we going to be 3 for 3?
I don't know. Wow.
The results are in. It is a 3 for 3.
Oh man, this is a first.
I would absolutely.
On
there is
the
no
ODB.
doubt. There is no doubt. I would late fee this movie. There's no doubt, and I'm ashamed that I haven't seen this since the 90s. It is so damn good.
Great movie.
It's so brilliant. It's so slick. Yet it's so riveting and gripping. Like it's got everything going for it.
I agree, man.
Plus, I love it that it is in fact before mobile phones. Like this is like you're looking at true detective police work, shit like that before the internet. Like going to libraries. Like this is really cool stuff, man. This was good. Really,
you
really
can't
good.
just punch something in and like all the cases just pop right up. Oh, let's see what this guy did.
Well, she was looking there in the beginning at the what do you call that?
Microfiche.
Microfiche.
Oh yeah.
So like I like stuff like that in movies. You're like, oh, I remember that. Like I watched this with my daughter, and Michelle had actually never seen it.
Really?
Yeah. So I was telling my daughter, I was like, yeah, that's before the internet. You had to go into the library and use that. So that's true. Like in these movies before all that, it's kind of cool to see it. Did you see the other ones like Mindhunter, Hannibal,
Red Dragon? It's awesome.
Red Dragon.
The only other one of these movies I've seen is the one where he's eating Ray Liotta's brains.
That would be Hannibal, yeah. And then there's one from 2007 that I haven't seen. I'm gonna go watch it now. Is Hannibal Rising, and that's like a young.
Wasn't that was that a movie or was that a miniseries?
It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
I guess there's it's Hannibal Lecter when he was younger.
Oh, so it's a prequel.
Prequel, yeah.
I didn't see that.
I didn't even know about that.
I didn't either. A guy at work told me.
One of my favorites though was Red Dragon in the series. If that's a really cool movie
with Ed Norton. And,
I need to watch Red Dragon and I need to watch Hannibal Rising.
I have it. I have Red Dragon if you want to borrow it. But I think this one.
Hannibal Rising, an emo group.
Yeah, right. It might be.
Hannibal Rising.
I think this one obviously is the best of them all.
It's it started it all. It's it's great. It's just phenomenal.
I mean, 3 late fees. What more can you say?
What can you say?
Oh my gosh,
can't say enough good stuff about this movie.
And we don't usually know exactly what we're gonna do next, but we do know.
Well, we do. That's right.
And I think it'd be fun for you listeners to go watch this movie. It's called, Matt, what's it called?
American Gothic.
So this is Matt's pick, just to get that out there. But it's on Prime. You can get, if you're a Prime member, you can get
out.
It'd be fun for you to watch this and then listen to us comment on it.
Yeah. I still have yet to see it.
It's an odd one. It's a very odd movie.
As odd as Buffalo Bill's Basement.
Yes. It's a great, I don't know how to say it. It's a really good, what do you say? Like the story behind it.
I like the concept.
It just gets a little weird.
We don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, we don't get too much away. Go watch it.
But watch American Gothic, because probably in 2 weeks from this that'll be on the podcast, hopefully. So.
And in the meantime, rewatch Silence of the Lambs and see if you can find the toilet paper scene.
Yeah, right.
Please do, because I want to know what movie I was watching at the time.
I'm gonna go watch it when we get off here, I think.
I gotta see if there was toilet paper that I somehow missed, despite pausing the movie like every 5 minutes to write shit down.
There were cryptic codes between Buffalo Bill and Hannibal Lecter, and he was keeping them.
I'm pretty sure a guy like Hannibal Lecter wouldn't be allowed to get correspondence from outside people. Equally, I'm pretty sure Buffalo Bill, as a serial killer, wouldn't want to let people know where the hell he is.
Just watch the movie.
Okay, I'll rewatch it.
Okay, watch it.
All right.
But so definitely check out Silence of the Lambs, and if you haven't, because it's worth it, and American Gothic. And we'll be back. Don't forget to find us on Instagram, Facebook and Instagram at Old Dirty Basement, TikTok at Old Dirty Basement Podcast. Check out our other podcast, You Might Be a Madman. You guys got anything else?
Nothing at this time.
Thank you.
I guess that's it for now. So we'll catch you where?
On the flip side.
If we don't see you sooner, we'll see you later.
Peace. Thanks for listening to the Vintage Cinema Review in the Old Dirty Basement. If you dig our theme music like we do, check out the Tsunami Experiment. Find them on Facebook. Their music is streaming on Spotify and Apple, and where great music is available.
You can find us at Old Dirty Basement on Facebook and Instagram, and at Old Dirty Basement Podcast on TikTok.
Peace.
We Audi 5000.